Hi, it's BJ from NoQuarters, and today I'm going to show you how to repair or upgrade the battery in your SONY DualShock 4. The first thing you'll need to do is acquire a 3.7 volt lithium-ion battery pack. I bought this one from China for $4 and its build is 2000 milliamp hours, which is twice the original capacity of the battery that's in your DualShock 4 controller. The next thing you'll do, obviously, is gather some tools. Here I've gathered a bunch of tools that we will not need for today's project. Hammer, useless. Snips, useless. We're going to hold on to these. You don't need a soldering iron. This is absolutely awesome. You don't need this little springy thing that goes with your soldering iron either. Don't need a multimeter. All you need is your controller, the battery, and a set of precision screwdrivers. So the first thing you do, obviously, is remove the case on your DualShock 4. There are 4 screws, here, 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 and here, that you'll need to remove. The next thing you'll need to do, once you've gotten the screws out, is gently remove the case of your SONY DualShock 4. This can prove tricky, however, with a little bit of pressure in just the right places, it should come right off. Sometimes you have to press in the thumbsticks, or the triggers, and wiggle it a little bit, and there you go. Now you can see a few things about the inside of your controller. This is the light bar, the most annoying part of the DualShock 4. If you can, leave this ribbon cable attached because you can forget which way it goes in very easily, and then you have to take the controller apart again. But the meat of what we're looking for right now is this battery pack right here. This is the battery, the original battery pack for your DualShock 4, and taking it off is as simple as grasping this tiny connector right here and pulling it straight up. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt, so you take a pair of needle nose pliers, grab it gently around the outside, and wiggle it out, like that. And now you can throw this into the sun, or recycle it. Now all you do is simply take your replacement battery, place it in this spot, and make sure that you get your connector in the right spot. These connectors are tiny and fiddly, but they only go in one way. There's a ridge you may be able to see on the back side of this connector, and there's a corresponding ridge on the female connector right here. So you just line those up. Stuff it in there till it clicks, and now all we have to do is reassemble our controller. Sometimes you press the button when you're doing it, and it tries to turn on. When you're reassembling the controller, you can't just clamshell it back together because these posts get in the way, so you have to move it a little bit like that, and then slide it back in. Make sure that your triggers are settled in there. Snaps back together. Check your line here where the two halves of the cases meet to make sure that it's smooshed together properly. And then we just put the screws back in, and we're done. I hate these screws. So, now that you've finished screwing your controller back together and snapping it back together, you just press the PlayStation button on top and verify that it turns on, and you are good to go. This whole process takes only about 5 minutes if you have all of your tools in place. Again, I got this battery shipped for $4 from China. It's stated as a 2000 milliamp hour battery, and even if it's only half of that, it still gets me back to a basic brand new controller for $4 shipped, and really you can't beat that. On the next video that I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to show you how to replace these garbage thumbsticks that I have, because I have just ruined them. It'll be a very simple and easy process as well, so stay tuned for the next video from NoQuarters.net. That's all. Thanks.